Alright, hello everybody, this is Nick from the ArcadeHunters.com, welcoming back once again to the Pinball Dudes of Jupiter, Florida, at 880 Jupiter Park Drive in Jupiter, Florida. And even though I got a nice video, and I know the friggin' hits on it were absolutely outrageous, I want to thank everybody for watching that. For the Star Wars Comic Premium, obviously that one sold, but we have a Star Wars Comic Pro is here, and I wanted to get it on video while I was here, while I had the chance to get a video of it, because oh my god. Now the artist's name is Randy Martinez. Kind of get Luke over there. Randy Martinez went back and redid all the artwork on the game. You know, he pretty much he did a comic layer over what they had. So but all the art on the cabinet, so we got like the TIE Fighters, the X-Wings, put a B-Wing on it, so thank you. And Darth Vader's over there. I don't know, for some reason the B-Wing's my favorite ship of all the Star Wars ships, I don't know. It's slow, but it's powerful. That's what I used to use in the old PC game. But this is the Pro of the comic book ones. I haven't gotten a full video of the comic book one, but I figure, why the hell not, since we're here. I don't know when I'm going to be coming back. It's just, like I said, due to everything that's been going on, it's just very hard for me to get here, you know. I gotta wash my hands after I play each game of pinball, but I wipe them all down, so we should be good. But, as you know, if you have not seen the video of the Pro before that's on the channel, I have videos of pretty much all three Star Wars machines, the Pro Premium and the LE, but on the Pro, they had to get rid of the hyperspace loop that goes around, that you feed up over here where the Death Star is, so that ramp's not there. The Death Star itself does not split open, doesn't have the little extra toy on there. You know, some of them have like a little extra toy of the Millennium Falcon that lights up and that looks like it's going after the TIE Fighter and stuff like that. And, you know, that's pretty much like the biggest difference, is not having that warp ramp, which is really, really cool when you're doing the hyperspace ramp and you're going around and around the table. And I've had it a couple of times where I was able to load it with three of the 4 balls, and it gets absolutely ridiculous. But this is a game that, like I say, this is a very deep game. Dwight Sullivan went absolutely hog wild with how you play this game, because I'm trying to explain to people, you know, the difference of when you start playing pinball machines. Like, we've got a Funhouse over here, you know, that came out in, I think, 91. And you try telling about Star Wars, where you're selecting a character, and all the characters play and score differently. So, Han has, like, certain missions that are easier to do. I prefer using Han Solo. A lot of people like to use Princess Leia because she's got a lot of different missions, and if you're good at clearing the missions, that gets you a lot of extra bonus points. R2-D2 has a lot of crazy multipliers that had to be nerfed in the game, and Luke is pretty good all around, and you want to have Luke because there's a whole thing where you have different, you have to, you know, obviously you have to raise in your rank of Jedi, so you start off as just a lowly Padawan, and then you go all the way up to like a Jedi Knight and Jedi Master, and there's a separate Jedi multi-ball, so getting to, you know, you have to do Hoth, Death Star, Tatooine, Endor. Then you got to do the Jedi multi-ball. Then you have to do the Victory multi-ball. Then you can finally go into the throne room and fight Emperor Palpatine, which I know a lot of people have been able to do it. I haven't been able to do it, so I've only scratched the surface. But it's like I say, I like these games that are like, you know, it's like an onion. It's deep. There's layers that you have to peel back to try to get to everything that the game has to offer. So I still love this game. It's a very fun game, you know. Definitely tell that Steve Ritchie designed it. Lots of fast-flowing shots, everything looping around, and that's the way you want to play it. You want to have a fast, fun, awesome game, and, you know, with everything going on, looking forward to see what his next game is, because I know he is designing another one, and they are still working. Now everybody's working from home, so hopefully we'll get to see what he's got in store for us. So, let's set the tripod up. We're going to try some Star Wars Pro Comic Book Edition Pinball here at the Pinball Dudes. Let's go check it out. Star Wars! Here we go. Let's play some Star Wars. throwing.
R2-D2, Captain Solo.
So I like to go. Let's do tattoo missions. So I'm gonna pass because I want to get more. I want to have more than one mode going. And with Han, I usually like having Hoth with Tatooine. So you can stack the missions and have stuff going. There's so, like I said, there's so many different ways to play this game. Like if you go Princess Leia, there's different ways Princess Leia players play than me if I was playing as Han. Because like Han, I lost that. I'm not getting that back. You got to do that TIE Fighter hurry up where you're slamming on the button. We're gonna like the Endor missions. So now we'll get a mystery, and we're going to be able to do 2 missions at the same time.
Death Star is lit.
That's already. So I can do knockout shield generator and escape most likely, and that'll finish off both Endor and Tatooine for me.
Oh, come on.
Those Ewoks. Oh my god, that's terrible.
It's energy.
And fortunately, the pin that they made, the smaller version, we ended up getting 3 of them and they all sold out. Hey, got a multi-ball. Yeah, salvage something. That's the one thing that Han Solo and Luke are better at collecting the TIE Fighters. Something that you're going to have a little bit harder of a time to do with R2 and Leia. But there's so much in this game that I don't even understand. You know, I got to sit there and read some stuff on the internet with you know, there's a whole thing with shot multipliers that they have where you can tap the button and you can make the shot worth, you know, like right now it's like a 14x multiplier that I had on it.
Congratulations. Now enter your initials.
And that was nothing. Like I said, the games are... No one's able to come in that much and play games, so... the Han Champion is 284, which is nothing. I had like 2 billion. So let's show you a difference. We'll try Princess Leia. Because Princess Leia has a little bit more missions that she can do. But we'll do Tatooine because it's that little scoop shot that's a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Where you came from. From now on, you do as I tell you.
So it's really cool how he did it because, you know, there's so many moments in the Star Wars movies that they made into the missions of the game. And it's all tied into where the character that you're playing as was in. So, like, you know, if you're doing, you know, Princess Leia was always on Hoth. So you can do all 3 modes for Hoth. You know, like Battle Above Endor, you can do, you know, the 3rd one where you're attacking the shield generator, and then the 1st one with the speeder bikes. But the battle in the Emperor's throne room, which is I think it's number 2, you don't get to do. We got the speeder bike chase and get to the escape pod. So I want to do the shield. The shield generator is the hardest one to do, obviously.
Will be destroyed for sure.
So he goes 1, 2, 3. Shoot that Death Star shot. And thank God, being on the Pro, it is easier to sink that Death Star shot. Because you don't have the. It might. That's the hardest thing with the premiums and the limited edition is getting up that fork ramp that they've got. Let's do some Jedi training. We'll get so we you start off as a youngling and then you move up to Padawan.
Wait a minute. Where are you going?
Throw me another charge.
Am I? I'm not tilting the game. I'm being an ass. I can't do it. 5% of the score, I'll take that. I know what the score's on this thing, so we'll take it. It's chewy. But Mr. Martinez, he knocked it out of the park with the art. I'm glad he's got one. We follow each other on Twitter, and been showing off. He's learning how to play the game. Showing off how like he's getting he's learning how the multipliers are working and stuff like that. Let's do it. Let's do R2.
Mystery is lit.
That was the one thing. Like when I first started playing this game, anytime I would see a like a premium or LE, I would always pick R2D2 because when you play as R2D2, the number 2 and number 3 of Escape Death Star are already done for you. So you just have to do Escape Death Star 1, and then you're in the you're in the Death Star multi-ball that they have. Because I want to see the stupid the toy blow up, which I've only done once, and of course I don't get it on video. So yeah, right, Nick, you got it. I mean, when you see that thing finally go up, it is really cool. You know, like the video mode. So it still has a little forks in there that protect it.
The odds of us surviving this are 1,100.
Ah, that was awful. Now this is a part where if you have a shaker motor installed on your game, it starts really going off when you screw up like that and you hit one of the asteroids. Obviously, the center button turns you blue, and then you go a little bit faster. Sit here and the pop bumpers all day. And I think I've said that in a video before that the pop bumpers in this game have a sound that I've never heard on any other pop bumper in a pinball machine.
Endor is lit.
That's just to do that. Your hands crossed so you still pick up those TIE fighters. That's just from what I've noticed, that it seems like it's easier to pick off TIE fighters as Han and Luke. A little bit harder.
Stern force to start double multipliers.
It's like I said, there's just so much stuff in this game. So we're going to do Rescue Princess, and yeah, I should have done right here. Because I have 3 in 1.
I'm Skywalker, I'm here to rescue you.
Look at that hair. No, Mark Hamill said that before. I wish they could digitally remaster my hair. He's the Joker. He can do whatever he wants. Let's see what we get. Some goodies. Big points.
R2, the shot multipliers are now double.
I keep forgetting every time I play this game and I do a video of it. I keep forgetting to look up the name of the voice actor that does the that plays the host. But he's a very famous voice actor. He does. Obviously, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and he, pretty sure he does Yoda on the show as well, because they don't have access to Frank Oz, and I've said it a million other times, he's Professor Utonium on Powerpuff Girls, on both the original and the remake. For some reason, they kept the most of the male voice actors, but not the female ones. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. It was just a waste anyway, so I think the value was lost on that. Those crazy Ewoks. Ah! There goes that walker. I really wonder if they're gonna, considering how you know, getting crazy popular, if they'll do a they'll wait a season or 2 and we'll have a Mandalorian game. Would be a lot of fun. So since we're playing a Star Wars game, and I know it's a competing company, but you got to give a big thanks to the guys over at Stern Pinball. When the whole outbreak started, they put a couple of the games on Pinball FX as free downloads if you had the Steam version. So I want to thank those guys for doing that. They had, I think they had one of the Star Wars games. I think they had Empire. They had Empire and one of the Alien games. So it was nice to play some of those.
Excellent. Please enter your initials.
And you don't have access to the real ones. It's always fun to try some of the digital ones.
R2-D2 champion.
That's nothing. The scores in this game are absolutely wild. Billions and billions. Alright folks, so hopefully you like that little look here of the Star Wars comic book Pro Machine here at the Pinball News.
The Force will be with you.
The Force will be with you. Alright folks, thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you all soon. Take care.